Dana, when I met you 7 years ago, I had no idea that you would become the most important person in my life. But year after year, it has seemed inevitable in the best way possible. I remember feeling so giddy during the summer we started dating. It felt like I gained a best friend overnight, and I couldn't believe how easy it was to spend time and talk with you. But I never would have guessed that a summer 7 years ago would lead to the happiest day of my life. You have literally and figuratively added music to my life. You make the everyday quiet moments of life feel special, and you make me happy in a way I didn't know I was missing. You often ask me how I can always be so sure that things are going to be okay when life gets hard or stressful, and I rarely have any reason other than my own occasionally unfounded optimism. But thinking about that question over the last year, I've realized that you are the reason I know everything will be all right. Your empathy, unconditional love and support, and the intentional effort you put into everything you do inspires me and makes me a better version of myself. I cannot wait to spend the rest of our lives learning and growing together. I know that every day I have with you could be the next best day of my life. I promise to always hear you and do my best to understand you, especially through our differences. I promise that I will make every effort, every day, to show you how much I love you, because you're never too much. I promise to stay by your side as we grow and change into different versions of ourselves. I promise to learn how to plan the perfect Disneyland trip, so that you can just enjoy it without having to worry about anything. I will do everything possible to earn the honor of calling myself an equal partner to you. I love you.
Sam, I love you so much. I can't believe this day is finally here, and I don't feel like I can really find the right words to tell you how excited I am to be marrying you, but hopefully these are a good place to start. When I took my first anatomy class at Davis, there was a moment in the first lecture where the professor used a very specific bargaining chip to encourage students to attend open lab on the weekends. He showed us a slide of couples on their wedding day and called them anatomy weddings because they were all students who had met in lab and gone on to get married. I don't have to tell you that I'm a hopeless romantic, but even I was a little unsure about the romance of a cadaver lab meet cute. But standing across from you today, I can confidently and without reserve say that I would take and teach that lab 1,000,000 times over to be here at our anatomy wedding. When I sat down to write these vows, I found a lot of prompts like, when did you know that you had fallen in love, and that we're supposed to help start the process. These questions were actually really hard to answer, not because I couldn't, but because there were too many things I could say. I can't point to a single moment when I realized I loved you, because I have always felt so wrapped up in your love. The phrase falling in love never really made sense to me until I met you. The falling isn't fast and there's no end. Falling in love with you felt like reaching the end of a cliff and being carried off by the clouds. I didn't realize it was happening because it was always there. From our first summer in Davis to the months of long distance to standing across from you today, the love had nothing to do but grow. I promise to continue growing with you. I promise to watch the Tour de France every year, even when my fantasy picks aren't good and I'm last in the league. I promise to keep laughing with you and to not always take everything quite so seriously all the time. I promise. I promise to keep encouraging you to be goofy and confident and always work on being the best versions of ourselves. I promise to choose you each and every day forever. When we're old and grumpy and begrudgingly giving each other all the PTQs we've been giving patients for years. when I finally watched enough bike races to actually understand how exactly echelons work, and when we finally have a home big enough to store our bikes in their own room, not the kitchen. When we've traveled the world and been to even more weddings and grown through 10 more versions of ourselves, because no matter what challenges we weather and the ways we learn and grow together, I know the thing that will never change is the way that I love you.
summer shade rattling my bones, yeah. I thought I was dead before, then you danced right through the door. Now I'm alive again. I got a feeling I'm not dreaming. see. I just can't stay away. You're the sun and the moon for me. You're my time and my destiny.